Hello everyone and welcome to our BOSH studio. Hope you're well.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulty we just had, but this is the first time we've gone live on YouTube, so I suppose it was to be expected. But we're here now, which is the main thing, and that's good.
We are in the zone. We've got a load of questions from you guys. So we're going to be running through these and we're going to be here for half an hour just asking questions. We might even do a little stroll around the BOSH kitchen. Let's see. Let's get that nice and straight. We've got 11 people in. That's great. That means some of you have found your way from the previous stream.
Sorry, I'm just on my phone trying to tell everyone on Instagram where we are now, so don't mind me for 1 minute.
Exactly. Ian is going to go and let everyone know where that is. And so welcome. We're really hyped to have you here. Interesting things of note, I suppose, recently, you know, we've put a load of Christmas... Oh, hello, people have started putting comments in already. How did you come up with BOSH? Good one, guys. Hello from Denver. Hey to Cindy and Phil D. How you doing? And Nadia V. Hello from the other side of the world. How you doing, Nadia? So that's 21 people in. That's great.
Hey, good to see you all. Really nice to have you here in our home on a Sunday. This is very good to see you. Now, look, we have loads of questions that you guys have given us on the community forum on YouTube and also on Instagram. So there's lots and lots to get through. So I suppose the best thing to do is to crack on.
Absolutely, let's crack on. And if you post a little comment, your question pops up. We will try and get to your comments, to your questions, and just keep rattling through them. We've got half an hour.
Boom.
Whew, right. I mean, there were some proper technical difficulties. If you did just join us, we've been faffing around for about the last 15 minutes trying to get live to work on the laptop. It didn't work, but now we're here on the phone anyway.
Yeah, so we were none the wiser that we needed an encoder, but we've learnt now for next time. So next time, there will be a next time, it will be more smooth.
Hello to Kath from the Florida Keys. How you doing?
Our Florida Keys, I'd love to be there right now with the heat. It'd be so good.
It's boiling hot out there, yeah.
I bet. Right, so on with the questions. The first question is from Saskia Simgems, or Sigmens, and she says, could the book come out in the Dutch language?
Das ist gut, ja.
Das ist very good.
Is that?
No, that's German.
That's German.
But
okay.
Yeah, so we want the Dutch.
This is possible. We would definitely like our book to come out in Dutch. Will you translate it for us?
Yeah, I think it's already been sort of signed off with, was it Bulgarian?
Yeah, we're doing a few European countries. Yeah. So maybe go and ask at your big bookstore and like drum up the support. Hi from Ontario.
Hey,
hello
Canada.
to Vegan Earthling and Kevin Garcia Morel, who says amazing channel. Thank you.
Right, and we've got another question here from Minu4191. And the question is, which food processor would you recommend?
Well, someone actually just posted a comment just then saying, can you talk us through all of your kitchen equipment?
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that's a very good
maybe
idea.
we should just have a little bit of an equipment chat right now.
Cool, that sounds good. So, shall we start with the very, very basics? And the first thing I would say is a really good quality sharp knife, and maybe in a couple of sizes. A traditional chef's knife, a smaller one for chopping and peeling things, and then a sharpener.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, but it makes sense, doesn't it?
And if you've got knives, you're going to need a chopping board.
And also, you know what I think about knives is it is actually safer to have a really, really sharp one because it's going to go straight through.
Yeah.
As long as you know how to cut properly. So, yeah, sharp knife.
Sharp knife indeed. A grater and a microplane. We've been using microplanes a lot recently because we like the way it breaks down garlic and it breaks down ginger really, really small so you get the best flavours out of them.
I also think that a food processor, a food processor is a great thing to have, but for us, actually, probably the main thing that we really use on a regular basis is our liquidizer. So we use it all the time for making smoothies. And in fact, it'll be one of the things that we'll recommend for people to do every single morning is just, sounds obvious, crash up a green juice. Just get loads of spinach, loads of kale, loads of tomato, all into that NutriBullet or Nutri-Ninja or Kenwood, K-Mix, whatever you've got, and blitz it into a gorgeous smoothie.
Yeah, we also have a food processor, and a liquidizer and a food processor are two different things. Food processor will whiz your, it makes things like chopping onions really, really quick. So you can just pop your onion into the food processor, whiz it up, and then it gets it nice and small. So you save about 5 minutes, don't you?
Or a pesto.
Or a pesto.
Pesto would be great.
Yep, so food processor, very, very key. Liquidizer for health. Good set of sharp knives, a grater, obviously.
Food processor, so they want to know what food processor we use.
Well,
Kenwood. We,
Yeah.
we do like Kenwood. Do you know what? We pretty much use all of them. We've got ones from Magimix, KitchenAid, Kenwood.
Yeah.
And we don't have a favourite. I think the key answer for that is whatever you can afford.
Yeah.
So if you can afford 30, 40, 50 quid, get whatever you can get for that. If you can afford to spend a little bit more, then do.
Yeah, we had one that was really expensive. I won't tell you the brand, but that broke. But the one that's cheaper, that is still running perfectly well. So don't think if you spend shed loads of money, you need to. You definitely don't need to.
So Vegan Earthling just asked if we have any plans for a vegan cooking show.
Woo!
I mean, it would be amazing. We've thought about it. I think we're going to treat YouTube as our cooking show for the time being. You know, YouTube's massive. There's so much going on YouTube right now, and you can watch it on your smart TV anyway. So I kind of feel like that's the home of TV, and that's where all the views are. But we would talk. We're kind of we've got some stuff going on in the background. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to sort of see a fully plant-based TV show, because it would be a marker in time, a real marker in time. So we would like to be a part of that. But if we're not, like Henry says, YouTube is going to be a win.
YouTube is absolutely the one for us.
Yeah.
Cool.
So here's another one from the piece of paper. Minu4191 says, best plant milk that has the same taste as dairy milk.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose it's like, it depends on what you're going to be using it for. We've recently discovered cashew milk made by a brand that we've worked with before, Alpro, which is really, really good. It's like really creamy, and the flavour is subtle, and it works perfectly in tea.
But also, we do like to froth our own coffees and try and make a gorgeous latte. And I mean, the Oatly frothable one is great for that. It's perfect. I can't remember why, but they put some extra stuff in there. It makes it froth up beautifully. But you know what? You just got to try the range and then choose your favourite.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Fabrizio made our mushroom Wellington last night.
Oh, very good.
Good for you, Fabrizio. I hope you loved it.
I hope there was enough for you to eat it again today as well.
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
It's a big thing. Right, next one. Closey78 says, I'm aiming to go vegan in the new year. What would you recommend? That is a very good question.
Well, we are going to be launching a Help to Go Vegan course in January.
Yeah.
So that's the first time we've talked about this live anywhere. Keep your eyes posted for that. It's probably going to be on bishbashbosh.club. .tv. bishbashbosh.tv. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Would definitely recommend you come and check us out there, because we'll answer that question. But for now, I guess top 3 tips for someone going vegan would be...
First and foremost, tune in to things like us, like BOSH.tv. There's so many resources online now with fantastic vegan recipes, and we are one of many now. So yeah, use the resources that you have available to you online, and get some books as well, like the ones that we've got, and practice and cook.
I think meal prep is a really helpful part of this whole thing. So if you can plan your week ahead, cook some recipes ahead to help you get through the first week or two, that will be really good and help you stay on track. But if you can't do that and you find yourself out and about and you're like, what am I going to eat? It's all about reading the label. So if you're in the UK, allergens like milk or egg are all labeled in bold. So you'll really quickly know if something's vegan or not by just reading the back of the label. So that would be tip number 2. Either meal prep or read the label.
And last but not least, persevere, because to begin with, a few of your friends who are wondering why you're doing this will be like, why are you doing it? But you know in your heart of hearts why you're doing it. Just don't sort of bow to pressure. Just carry on doing what you're doing, and eventually you'll probably inspire people to do it as well.
And good on you.
Yes.
Well done. Next question.
The next question. Okay, cool. Indiana Yak says, can you make a TV show?
We just did that one.
So we did, yeah. So the answer is, it would be lovely to make a TV show, but in the meantime, YouTube is where we're making our content. So the next one. Lacraline says, are you planning to come to Edinburgh?
Dude, I'm pretty sure we went to Edinburgh already.
We went to Glasgow. Did we go to Glasgow? Did we go to Edinburgh?
No, we went to Edinburgh, didn't we?
We went to Edinburgh for Echo's wedding a couple of years ago. I don't know if we did one for work. I don't think, did we do a signing there?
I'm pretty sure we went to Edinburgh already. Okay. I think, Ian, maybe, didn't we go with Nish?
No, that was Newcastle.
Okay.
So that was north
We
of
would
the border.
love to come to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we already came to Edinburgh, but maybe we just forgot. We love Edinburgh. We love Scotland.
That's amazing.
Our friend just got married in Scotland. So yes, please, that would be amazing. If you do want to hustle and make that happen faster, talk to your local Waterstones, put that request in, and get them to get in touch, because we're doing all of these events with Waterstones.
Yeah, last year, this year rather, when we released our first book, we went on a big tour, and we'll be replicating that tour in all the major cities across the UK and beyond in April when Bish Bash Bosh comes out, so watch this space. Next one.
Pinnygig says, Pinnygig, thank you for the question. Can any of your recipes be done with a stand mixer instead of with a food processor?
When it comes to baking, I would say the answer is yes. But if you're looking to chop things up for a savoury dish, I would say no. Stand mixers and food processors are definitely different pieces of equipment that serve different purposes, but they're both very good.
We do use a stand mixer for recipes like scones, peanut butter jelly brownies, or also aquafaba is great in a stand mixer. So we've got aquafaba meringues, both in our book. No, not that's in book 2.
In the book 2.
But we have an aquafaba chocolate mousse in book 1.
Which is super nice.
Super tasty, so totally. And it is possible to buy, if you're, only wanting one, you can buy a stand mixer that also has a food processor attached to it.
This is very true. There's so many things out there, almost too many things, but it's good. It's a good place. It's a good time to be alive with all the fantastic kitchen equipment that's out there. Okay, Hayley Trudeau says, how did you guys cut out cheese? I'm having the hardest time. Can you recommend a decent vegan cheese?
Woo, that's the $1 million question.
It is.
No one has cracked vegan cheese, but there are a load of brands doing a really good job of it. Just last night, we were nailing Kinda Co's vegan cheese. It's like spreadable cheese made from cashews. Very delicious. If you look up Kinda Co, you can find them.
Mm-hmm. There are fantastic recipes that you can make yourself at home, one of which we worked with Kinda Co on. It's called Cam and Bosh. It's on a video at the moment. And we also have a fantastic garlic and herb cheese in our first book, so check that out as well. What you really need is cashew nuts and a bit of patience, and that's it.
Tapioca flour can be handy if you're looking to make it gooey. So yeah, we also have a cheese recipe coming in book number 2, Bish Bash Bosh. But in terms of actual brands that you might buy in a supermarket, both in America and the UK, we like different flavors, but follow your heart. It's pretty good. Violife have got some good ones. They just test around, try them.
This year has been a big year for vegan meat, and I reckon that next year, 2019, will be a big year for vegan cheese. Most of the big supermarkets will really up their ranges, so watch this space.
Someone Veganer Things just said Miyoko's Kitchen Cheese and Recipe Book. I think I've heard about that book. Maybe try that out.
How does someone sponsor one of your shows? I don't. You have to contact our manager. Send us a DM.
Send us a DM on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he was also saying, do you want to come to Seattle to do a live show?
Yes.
Definitely DM us on Instagram. That sounds really cool.
Isn't that where Kurt Cobain's from? Seattle.
And good coffee.
Yeah, decent coffee.
And Sleepless in Seattle.
Mate, absolutely. Seattle is on the list.
It's got that weird tower building. It's called like
It's not the CN Tower, is it?
No, it's...
Oh, it looks really very cool.
Let us know, guys, in the comments, what is that tower is called in Seattle? You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Right, and the next one. So, Jaspreet Kaur 97 says simply vegan Yorkshire puddings ? Well, we have been working on recipes for vegan Yorkshire puddings for about 2 years, and we have come very close, but we haven't yet cracked it, which is why we haven't released a video for it. At some point in the not too distant future, we will crack that recipe, and you will be the first to know about it.
We have seen a few people who have done vegan Yorkshire puddings, and we've seen recipes out there, and you know what? We've managed to make tiny little cupcake Yorkshire puddings that are...
The flavours, right?
They taste kind of all right. They taste maybe a bit cakey. We've got that far. That's not what we're after. No. We want big, puffy, giant, aerated things. That's why we have... Space Needle.
Space Needle.
Someone said the Space Needle.
Well done.
Bosh. Amazing. Thanks for that. Okay, Miyoko's Kitchen is the best on the market, apparently. We didn't say that, but we're reading it.
You can't buy it in the UK, you see. So next time we're in the United States, we will definitely buy a pack. And this is going to bring us nicely to the next question, which is from The Life with Lily. And it says, will you guys ever come to the United States for a book signing?
Definitely.
Yes.
We did already.
Yeah, we did it in Los Angeles and New York, but hopefully further afield.
Oh, wonder if Heston B could help on the Yorkies.
That is not a bad idea. We should give him a ring and maybe
Genius
do a video.
idea. Love that.
Yeah.
Heston, let's make a note of that. Good shout.
Yeah, Heston, Blumenthal
Heston
times
B.
Bosch. That could be a vibe.
Heston B ex Bosch. I wonder if he'd do it.
So, yeah, we have been to the United States. We love the United States, both the West Coast and the East Coast and everywhere in between. And I think for Bish Bash Bosh, which was coming out in September of next year, we will be doing an American tour. So watch this space.
Yeah. There was another question from Mary Brumas, which is, do you think it's true that cow's milk causes inflammation and is not good for our health? Well, big topic. First of all, we're not nutritionists, we're not dietitians, and not only do we not pretend to be, but we also are skeptical of people who put claims out there that don't seem to be well backed. I think the honest answer would be we don't know, but there's enough other reasons to move away from it that you just might as well stick to those reasons rather than talking about something which could be debated. We know that it's really water intensive to make milk. We know that it can be, it's not a lot of fun for the animals who are involved, and it's kind of really involved with the meat industry. And for us, we think that's enough.
And also, we're fans of choice and difference. And if you walk into a supermarket now, there's about 1,000 different plant milks to try. So mix it up a bit and get some plant milk.
Those plant milks have got calcium and they've got added B12. Yeah. So the plant milks are just fantastic. There's no reason not to be using those.
That's it. Okay, so next question, again from The Life with Lily. How long have you guys been plant-based?
Someone just wrote suckling on a non-human.
Well, I mean, that too.
Yeah.
So, how long have you guys been...
Hold on. We've got a debate going on now. So, Vegan Earth Thing has said dairy is toxic. 75% of the population is lactose intolerant. Yeah, fair. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really have a good time with dairy when I was young.
No, it's probably because you're not a baby cow.
And my sister was also not allowed to have milk either. So she had soy milk. So, I mean, I certainly don't want to drink it.
No. I won't be touching that stuff ever again. Ever. So The Life with Lily says, how long have you guys been plant-based? For me, it was the 1st of March 2015, which is it's 3.5 years.
And same for me. Yeah. We both went vegan within about 2 months of each other. Someone just said, why are you vegan? We both went vegan in about 2 months of each other. Ian was on a health kick and trying to cut... Okay. I'm sorry, I got distracted. So Ian was on a health kick, he was cutting out alcohol and he was finding it quite easy, so he thought he'd up the ante and cut out meat. I lived with him, I was his friend, and I thought it was ridiculous because I was eating a lot of meat at the time, but I then watched Cowspiracy with Ian and had my eyes open to the fact that meat's really, and animal agriculture is a big contributor to climate change, and I didn't want to be a part of that. So I started with me, and we both felt fantastic.
It is hands down the single best thing that either of us have ever done. Vegan has fundamentally changed our lives in terms of health, and obviously in terms of our lifestyle as well. It's brilliant, and we couldn't recommend it enough.
There were 2 comments just came through. So, Beat Burger and Beyond Burger. So we had, one person said, can you do a Beat Burger? And the other person said they just had their first Beyond Burger and it was amazing.
I had a Beyond Burger on Thursday and it was absolutely wonderful. In fact, we had a Beyond Burger on Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
It's that good, twice in a week.
Ian's been eating them back to back.
Oh no, it's so tasty.
Very tasty burger. It's made out of potatoes, mainly, a bit of beetroot. So we think that's fantastic and so happy it's in the UK now.
Yeah, and we had it at a UK burger joint called Honest Burger, which is just a regular burger joint. But I was speaking to the waitress and they were like, yeah, it's just every other person who's coming in ordering a burger is ordering that. So that's a really good sign.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Honest Burger
Which one?
in central London near Soho, in Soho.
Honest Burger have absolutely smashed it with that.
Yeah.
Well done, guys, and well done to Tesco, who are supplying the Beyond Burger, and Derek Sarno of Wicked Healthy, who we love.
And we, I suppose, shout out to Iceland as well for having the No Bull Burger, which is cheaper and as good. Really very good indeed.
And then in terms of the question we just had about Nate Johnson just said it's made of pea protein isolate, not potatoes. We stand corrected.
Apologies.
Yeah, we've got one in the freezer. The Beet Burger, will we make a Beet burger.
We actually
did already.
Yeah, we did an imboshable burger. So we got invited by a big company to come and host an event there and to do a burger making workshop. So we developed a fantastic burger recipe that has TVP, which is textured vegetable protein, and beetroot juice, and that is a very meaty burger. The video is on our YouTube channel.
Phil D is saying, don't get much stuff outside of London. We feel you, bro. We're from Sheffield, so we know what it's like. However, I'm pretty sure you could order it on Tesco.
Which one?
The Beyond Burger, yeah. So maybe you're going to have to make your own. I drove 10 miles to get it from Tesco in Oxford.
Top man.
Bad man. Of course you did.
This guy, well
what
done.
What did you think? Tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
If any of you have had the Beyond Burger, let us know what you thought.
Is corn mince okay to use? Now, I thought that corn had lots of egg in it, but
They've
I'm not
got,
100%.
They've got a vegan one,
Have they?
but we don't use it really. Just use mushrooms.
Mushrooms, blend them,
Yeah.
burgers up. Amazing, so tasty. Right, what's next then? So Miss Katie's Loan says, have you thought about creating your own food line or opening a restaurant? Now, yes is the answer to both those questions. But the first things first is like our mission is to put more plants on more plates. And if we opened one restaurant, it means that you'd only have like a small pool of people that could eat there. Whereas if we had products that could go everywhere, then it would be more in line with our mission of putting more plants on more plates. So I think if we were going to do one of the two, it would be to bring a line of products out.
But we would like to do both of them. I mean, imagine how cool it would be to... I have this weird fantasy of living upstairs and walking downstairs, and it's like your bar / restaurant / office where we film BOSH videos.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be very cool.
But I think we're talking about the next 5 years. You know, at the moment, our focus is making videos, putting them out on YouTube, putting them out everywhere, and then this new online course that we're going to be putting live for new vegans to help them know what to eat every day.
Yeah, and for anyone who's just tuned in, the new course that we've just talking about, you guys are the first to hear about it.
Yes.
Bish Bash Bosh, the course, coming January 2019.
Probably bishbashbosh.tv will be launching, January.
Cool.
So Vegan Earthing is saying, had Beyond Meat, thought it was amazing. Good.
Yeah, it's the next
and
one.
people are bigging up Linda McCartney sausages too. Yeah, we like those as well. In fact, I had some Sainsbury's Shroom Dogs. I feel like we're just talking about brands in this. Well, we were just talking about food that we like. Yeah. We had some Sainsbury's Shroom Dogs this morning, which were pretty badass.
Tasty business. Right, also, okay, Wendy Fitz on Instagram asked us this question. Any positive difference in libido since going plant-based?
Woo!
Well,
What do you think, MJ?
yeah, she's probably one.
Definitely.
She says yes. That's my fiance, everybody,
Yeah.
and she says yes. So
Yeah.
that's my answer.
Well,
Ian, your answer?
Yes, I would say definitely, and I would like. But the thing is, try it yourself and see if it has the desired effect for you too.
Well, they probably already have because they're here.
All right, that's true.
Healthy Eating by Rita said restaurant franchise as well. Yep, same answer as before. We'd quite like to long term.
I was actually reading about franchises earlier on. There's the F45 gym company. Apparently, they grew faster than McDonald's did. Like in terms of their franchising, it's absolutely exploded in the last 18 months. So if they prove that it can be done, then why couldn't a vegan restaurant do it as well? So you never know.
I guess the risk of doing a franchise is that it all gets a bit watered down.
Yeah.
So if we were putting our food out there in the world, and then it might end up getting damaged by people not respecting it, which is a reason to worry about that a bit.
Exactly, because everything that goes out the door has to be 100%.
So should we go for this one?
Yeah.
What is your Christmas Day menu this year? And that is from Russ the Vegan.
Well, I don't know about you, but on my Christmas table this year, there will be the Big Bosh Mushroom Wellington, which is in book number 1. And I'm going to couple it with some fantastic roast potatoes, some wonderful stuffing, probably out of a packet, because I like stuffing out of a packet, and all the trimmings.
Stuffing in a packet is good.
Paxo, or whatever.
Do you know what I was thinking this morning? I was making a big English breakfast for me and MJ, and I thought we didn't have any sausages, although it turned out we did. I was thinking, I wonder if we've got any stuffing in a packet, and I could just make that into sausages. That would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think that would work. Katie Quinn is saying Wellington for the win.
Yeah.
Boom. I might actually try some seitan, a little bit of a seitan loaf roast thing this year, just as something new, because I have done the BOSH Wellington 3 years in a row.
Well, last year, right, so we're both on Facebook, obviously, in terms of business and in our personal lives, and we're part of a group called Vegan Food UK. And a big thread that happened this time last year was people saying, who's cooking the BOSH Wellington for their Christmas dinner? And everybody, literally everybody on the group was just like, yes, 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 yes. And there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pictures in that group of people who'd made the Wellington, which was wonderful.
And then someone was saying we should rename this group BOSH Mushroom Wellington Food UK until the end of Christmas when everyone's done with all their pictures and it can go back to being Vegan Food UK. So we're grateful you guys love it. That's awesome. And that's 2 people now, Nate Johnson and Protein from Plants, who just said they love the Impossible Burger. And in fact, Protein from Plants is on his way or her way to go and have one pretty soon.
Very good.
Oh, Olivia Collins is going to try Gaz Oakley's seitan roast this year. Let us know how you get on. I'm sure it'll be banging.
Yeah, he's good. He's very good.
PB95, are you homosexual?
No.
Does it matter?
No, but no, we're not. Henry's fiance is sat right over there.
Vegan Earthing, do you have merch? He needs a new vegan ball cap and shirt, I think that said, then it disappeared.
I mean,
do we have merch? We are talking about merch right now.
Yeah.
We might cram some merch together in time for Christmas that just says BOSH.
Big BOSH t-shirt.
In the comments, let us know if that would be good and if you would like some merch, because we're kind of on the fence, but we might be just about to do it.
Yes. So FC Zumpeta says, would you become my personal chefs? Oh, I suppose in some respects we are.
Yeah,
we're cooking
isn't
for
that
you.
exactly what we do?
Exactly. We cook for you every day. You just have to cook it yourself, sort of thing.
I suppose that's the thing. We're your personal chefs one removed because the chef needs to be you. But maybe it's better that way.
Exactly. Zara KG says, how did you meet?
Oh, Nadia V says she votes yes for merch. Right, we've got you, Nadia V. We're working on it. Anyone else, if you like the idea of merch, let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Very good. Zara KGs, how did you meet? Now, both Henry and I went to secondary school together. We've known each other since we were 11 years old. Our secondary school was called High Stores in the city of Sheffield in England, and it was a very fun.
It was, yeah. I remember Ian was he was a bit of a raver, going and listening to trance music.
Yeah.
I was DJing drum and bass at the time. We weren't in the same class or anything. In fact, we were on opposite houses. So 2 houses. He was in Stevenson.
You were in Smith.
I was in Smith. So, but we were kind of mates, and I suppose he looked a bit like me, and I looked a bit like him, etc.
Yeah.
Joe Whittle is saying, would we make our own authentic vegan cheeses? Maybe some French ones.
Ooh. We've done our Camembert, which is pretty French, and that again is in the book.
I think they're talking about in supermarkets. Maybe. It's a holy grail, isn't it? The vegan cheese.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that someone has to do that for a full-time job, and I'm not sure if we have the capacity to be drawing out vegan cheese that will go into supermarkets anytime soon. However, that may change in the future.
Remember the one we went to see in
the Food Matters Live thing?
LA.
Yeah, that was good.
So if you are anywhere near Los Angeles, some of you, there's another yes for the merch. Boom, wicked. There was someone in Los Angeles that he had a shop called Fromage,
and he had people like Alicia Silverstone going all the time to buy his wonderful cheese, and it was nothing short of wonderful.
Yeah, so it was Fromage like that. Can you read that?
Yeah, Fromage.
That might be back to front. If that is, turn your head inside out and you'll be able to see it. Please give a shout out to One Blue Dot campaign. Shout out to the One Blue Dot campaign. We were talking about that at an event on at Food Matters Live. I think it was Tuesday this week. One Blue Dot. Shout out.
Boom, big.
Lads, says the phlegm face.
Right, Nixon says, when you first became vegan, were you ever doubted?
Doubted, or did we doubt
ourselves? Or
ourselves?
did we have a doubt? Yeah, it was, well, I suppose, yeah, initially a few of our friends were like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Because we did that 3.5 years ago when vegan was definitely in its infancy. And I think initially I had a few doubts myself as well, because I was like, what on earth am I doing? Don't know how to cook vegan food. But, I think the cause is bigger than just like wondering what to cook, and you kind of battle through and learn and get to grips with the thing that you know is the right thing to do.
Cool, nice answer there. Verity Esther B. Verity Esther B says, now this is a really interesting question for us to answer. Maybe you can drop some thoughts in the comments as well. I've been vegan for 3 weeks now and I'm starting to feel a little poorly. Is this normal? Well, first of all, I think I would say make sure you're getting lots of colour into your diet and not having too much processed food. So if you're eating a lot of pasta or a lot of white rice or a lot of chips, you might want to review that because you might be kind of overloading your belly a little bit. You could, so imagine lots and lots of color. That's what you want to get into your palate, into your plate. Go and check out people like Goji Man, who we just discovered through the whole Tim Sheaf thing. And he's talking to Tim Sheaf now about his nutrition. Go check out Goji Man. He looks really cool. And also we love Simnut Nutrition as well, another great YouTuber who talks a lot about nutrition. And yeah, just make sure that you're eating right, because what we want you to do is make it work and stick with it.
Absolutely. I second everything you just said. So we'll crack on with another question.
Oh, Goji Man is a lad, apparently. Hey, Goji Man.
It's come from a lady called Lottie Thompson, and she says, what made you want to write a plant-based cookbook? And I suppose it's like a burning desire to share our plant-based recipes with the world in order to help them eat more plants. That is probably the simple answer.
It's a good answer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many questions left, but we've hit our time of 30 minutes here.
Yeah, we're over.
We're over. I mean, it's been great. Yes. I've really enjoyed this. I feel like maybe we need to come back next week for round 2 so we can get through all of the rest of the answers.
I completely agree. And yeah, maybe we should just make this a thing now.
Every week.
BOSH Q&A.
Sunday Q&A.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think of that in the comments. Someone's just, the phlegm face has just come in as we're going.
Oh, damn. Sorry. Well, I think YouTube will have it saved there as a video so you can watch back.
Yes,
and if you have any really burning questions, DM us on Instagram.
Plant-based news has just arrived as well.
Sorry, guys.
Hello there, Robbie, Maria, Klaus, whoever you are.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Vitamin B12 and iron supplements, people are saying. So for Verity Esther B, make sure you're getting your B12. Maybe go and get your blood tested. Might be a shout.
Yep.
Anyway, that is our live Q&A part 1 done.
And we will be coming back to you maybe, hopefully, next Sunday. Or we'll let you know on social media. Just keep your eyes peeled. Obviously, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. You're already here in YouTube. We will let you know on every platform.
And what we will do in the next one is we'll give you a little bit of a tour of the BOSH studio. And maybe we'll have an answer on merch. So there you have it. That's us. We've been BOSH. And if you like this and you're not already subscribed, hopefully you are, but if you're not, hit that button, be in touch, and we'll let you know whenever we do a new video.
Have a wonderful week, guys. See you later.
Bish.
Bash. BOSH.